Welcome back to FlyEaglesFly News, where every moment on the field gets analyzed, broken down, and celebrated for the passionate fans who live and breathe Eagles football. This season has been a roller coaster in so many ways, but one thing that has consistently stood out is the remarkable performance of this team's defense, which continues to earn recognition as one of the most formidable units in the league. From the top of the coaching staff to the players executing on every snap, the commitment to excellence is impossible to ignore. There's a level of precision, preparation, and intelligence that elevates this defense beyond mere athleticism, even with a roster dealing with multiple injuries. The Eagles have demonstrated resilience, adaptability, and depth, showing the kind of strategic execution that separates good teams from elite ones. Injuries have certainly been a part of the conversation this season. The team has faced challenges keeping key players fully healthy, and yet the way they adapt has been impressive. Jalen Carter has been managing a hip concern. Nico Dean has contended with a hamstring strain, and Dallas Goedert is sidelined with a knee issue. Lane Johnson has not fully returned to peak form. Jalen Phillips has been carefully monitored after an ankle problem, and Jiad Campbell, while active in practice, continues to manage a shoulder injury. These setbacks highlight just how crucial strategic rest and recovery are, particularly as the regular season gives way to the more intense playoff stretch. Without a bye week to lean on, creating opportunities for players to regain strength becomes essential, and the coaching staff has shown an awareness of this necessity in how they manage rotations, workload, and practice intensity. The resilience the team demonstrates in overcoming these hurdles is a testament to both their physical conditioning and mental toughness on the field. The defensive line alone offers a masterclass in technique, awareness, and pure impact. Jordan Davis, Morrow Drummond, Jalen Phillips, Nolan Smith, and Jalen Hunt form a unit that not only pressures quarterbacks consistently, but also dominates the line of scrimmage, making the space for offensive opponents vanish. Jalen Carter, in particular, is a standout, not just for his raw strength and agility, but for the way he processes the game in real time. His ability to read formations, anticipate runs, and adjust positioning on the fly makes him a constant threat, and a player who changes the flow of games in ways that go beyond statistics. Even when managing injury, Carter's presence is felt on every snap. His high football IQ, combined with his physical tools, exemplifies the kind of all-around defensive talent that makes opposing offenses wary from the first whistle. This level of performance is what consistently puts the Eagles in elite defensive conversations. The magic of this defense goes far beyond individual skill. Watching how the team communicates and responds to dynamic situations is fascinating. It's about instinct, preparation, and chemistry. In recent games, Morrow Drummond's ability to read a run and call it out immediately, followed by Carter's perfect positioning to make the stop, demonstrates how practice, film study, and trust converge into execution. Every player knows not only their role but also the tendencies of their teammates. It's a coordinated effort that requires discipline, awareness, and quick decision-making. And it shows on every snap, from controlling rushing lanes to limiting yards after the catch. The unit's ability to pressure quarterbacks while maintaining coverage discipline makes it extremely difficult for opponents to establish rhythm. And this combination of intelligence, effort, and preparation is precisely why the Eagles' defense draws such high praise. Shifting focus to the offense, the relationship between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown has evolved into one of the most compelling storylines of the season. Early on, there were whispers about differences in playing style or approach, but as the season progressed, a natural chemistry emerged that speaks to both players' professionalism and leadership, their timing on routes, mutual understanding on spacing, and the subtle cues they provide each other in the heat of the game reflect a connection that goes far beyond mechanics. These moments are more than just plays. They demonstrate trust, communication, and the ability to take initiative while remaining in sync with the team's goals. Watching them celebrate together after key plays, support one another publicly and privately, and execute complex sequences on the field shows that this partnership elevates not only their individual performances, but also the cohesion of the entire offense. The impact of this evolving relationship extends to the broader roster as well. Younger receivers, tight ends, and even the offensive line pick up on the energy and leadership Hurts and Brown provide. The confidence and precision they display encourage teammates to execute at a higher level, and their shared understanding reduces errors and increases the fluidity of offensive drives. The team's offensive success is not solely about talent, it's about communication, timing, and mutual accountability. Hurts' ability to read defenses, combined with Brown's explosive route running and field vision, creates opportunities that open up the playbook in ways that opponents struggle to anticipate. As the season continues, the synergy between these star players translates into tangible advantages in every game, allowing the Eagles to maintain high efficiency and capitalize on crucial moments. On defense, the team's collective intelligence remains as critical as ever. The way players coordinate their movements, adjust to opposing formations, and respond to high-pressure situations reflects the meticulous preparation of the coaching staff and the cerebral approach of the roster. Every tackle, sack, and disruption is a product of observation, anticipation, and communication. The defense operates like a living system, where each player understands their responsibilities, the tendencies of their counterparts, and the nuances of every play. This strategic cohesion, combined with raw athleticism, enables the Eagles to handle explosive offenses, adapt to diverse game plans, and maintain dominance even in challenging situations. Watching this unit in action is like witnessing a perfect orchestration of skill, intellect, and timing, where every contribution matters and every adjustment is executed with purpose. Meanwhile, the offense continues to demonstrate how preparation meets opportunity. Hurts' decision-making, Brown's ability to exploit defensive weaknesses, and the supporting cast's reliability create an environment where explosive plays and consistent drives become the norm. The offense is not simply a collection of talented individuals, it's a system built on trust, understanding, and shared objectives. When you observe the timing of passes, the spacing of routes, and the adjustments made in real time, it's clear that the team's success is rooted in more than athleticism. It's the product of study, practice, and a deep understanding of football dynamics. The combination of strategic awareness and on-field execution elevates the Eagles to a level where talent, preparation, and adaptability coexist seamlessly, producing results that challenge even the most formidable opponents across the roster. Depth and versatility have become critical assets. Injuries inevitably test any team, but the Eagles have shown remarkable adaptability. Players like Jalen Phillips, Nolan Smith, and the key defensive backs have stepped up when called upon, maintaining the team's high level of performance. On offense, the supporting skill positions and reliable offensive line provide the structure for Hurts and Brown to excel, ensuring that the team's effectiveness does not waver even under pressure. The coaching staff's ability to integrate adjustments, manage rotations, and optimize matchups underscores a culture of resilience and preparation that permeates every part of the organization. Fans can see this in every play: how defensive alignments shift, how offensive decisions are made, and how every player contributes to the execution of complex game plans. The synergy between veteran leadership and emerging talent also cannot be understated. Seasoned players offer guidance, model professionalism, and share insights that accelerate the development of younger teammates, while newer athletes bring energy, creativity, and fresh perspectives that enrich the team dynamic. This blend of experience and youth creates a competitive environment where standards are consistently elevated, strategies are continuously refined, and collective performance becomes greater than the sum of its parts. The Eagles' approach demonstrates that excellence is cultivated, not accidental, and that championship-level results are the product of collaboration, discipline, and strategic intelligence. As the season unfolds, one of the most fascinating aspects of this Eagles team is how seamlessly individual talent merges with collective strategy, creating a unit that is consistently difficult to predict and even harder to overcome. Players like Jalen Carter exemplify this integration of intellect and athleticism. His ability to read offensive formations, anticipate the opponent's movements, and adjust positioning in real time is nothing short of elite. Watching him execute against high-powered offenses reveals a football mind that operates several steps ahead of the opposition. He doesn't just react, he predicts, manipulates space, and applies pressure in ways that disrupt the rhythm of entire teams. This awareness extends beyond Carter, as other defensive stars also showcase similar instincts. From linebackers to secondary players, the Eagles operate like a sophisticated network of awareness and anticipation, turning preparation into decisive action with remarkable consistency. When facing explosive offenses, this defensive discipline becomes particularly evident. Every player understands angles, leverage, and spacing, ensuring that tackling and containment are executed flawlessly even under extreme pressure. the ability to adjust on the fly, whether against elite quarterbacks or versatile rushing attacks, highlights the depth of intelligence and communication embedded in the team. Adverse weather or high-stakes moments do little to disrupt this cohesion. Each member of the defensive unit performs with confidence, knowing their responsibilities and trusting their teammates to do the same. This combination of mental and physical readiness allows the Eagles to dominate situations where other teams might falter, transforming challenging matchups into opportunities to assert control over the game offensively. The growing connection between Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown continues to drive the team's success. The evolution of their chemistry has been remarkable, transitioning from tentative understanding to seamless coordination that appears effortless on game day. They anticipate each other's movements, read subtle cues, and execute plays with a level of precision that suggests a deep mutual understanding. This relationship is about more than just scoring touchdowns. It establishes a standard for the entire offensive unit. Younger players absorb the approach, learning the nuances of timing, positioning, and communication. The way Hurts distributes the ball, Brown reads coverage, and the supporting cast adjusts in response highlights the balance of creativity and structure that defines this offense. The trust and respect between these two stars create an environment where initiative is encouraged, but still aligned with the team's overarching strategy, producing a fluid and adaptive offensive rhythm that is difficult for any defense to counter. The Eagles' defense and offense together illustrate a remarkable balance across all phases of the game. While the defense applies relentless pressure, controls the line of scrimmage, and forces opponents into uncomfortable situations, the offense converts opportunities with a combination of skill, strategy, and execution. It's the interplay between these two units that gives the team its competitive edge. When a defensive stop leads to a short field, the offense capitalizes efficiently. Conversely, sustained offensive drives provide the defense with rest and momentum. The symbiotic relationship between preparation, intelligence, and execution on both sides of the ball ensures that the Eagles are not merely reactive, they dictate the pace and flow of the game, applying pressure in ways that exhaust opponents physically and mentally. Another critical aspect of this team's performance is adaptability. Injuries, in-game adjustments, and varied opponent strategies are constant challenges. Yet the Eagles handle them with precision. Defensive schemes shift based on offensive tendencies. Coverage responsibilities are reassigned fluidly, and offensive play calling adapts to the changing dynamics of each game. This flexibility extends to individual players as well. When a linebacker recognizes a mismatch, a defensive back adjusts coverage angles, or a receiver alters a route to exploit spacing. The result is a team that can seamlessly pivot in real time without losing cohesion or focus. It is this combination of intelligence, preparation, and responsiveness that makes the Eagles a consistently formidable opponent regardless of circumstances. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Rumors are swirling that the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams may be on the verge of an impossible trade that could shake the league to its core. Sources close to the team suggest that discussions have reached a fever pitch behind closed doors, with executives and agents reportedly working around the clock to finalize terms that could send shockwaves across the NFL landscape. While details remain scarce, insiders hint that the move could involve star players from both rosters, potentially altering the balance of power in both conferences. Speculation centers on a blockbuster deal that would see Philadelphia parting ways with a key offensive weapon in exchange for a defensive stalwart from Los Angeles. The mere possibility of such a trade has sent fans into a frenzy on social media, sparking heated debates and wild predictions. Analysts are already weighing the strategic implications, suggesting that this swap could redefine the Eagles' offensive dynamics while injecting much-needed firepower into the Rams' defense. The rumors have created a frenzy in the locker rooms as well, with teammates reportedly buzzing with curiosity and anticipation. Sources suggest that both front offices are pushing hard to make the deal happen. Despite the complex negotiations involved, industry insiders describe the situation as unprecedented, with few precedents in NFL history for a trade of this magnitude between two high-profile teams. Mid-season, betting markets have responded immediately, with odds on division standings and playoff implications fluctuating wildly as speculation continues. Social media platforms are ablaze with fans dissecting every hint from press conferences, agent statements, and cryptic tweets from team executives. Every move, every comment is being scrutinized for a clue about whether this deal is really happening or just another elaborate smokescreen. While no official announcements have been made, the NFL community is holding its breath. If this trade materializes, it could be remembered as one of the most daring and game-changing deals in recent memory. For now, all eyes are on the Eagles and Rams as rumors continue to escalate, promising a potential shock that could reverberate far beyond the field. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.